Welcome to my studio. My name is Vita Evenson, and this is called right now Tiny Studio Big Ideas. This is the place where we talk about all sorts of different things dealing with painting and art, and especially creativity and how creativity works through us so that when we understand how creativity moves through us and where we get blocked, we are able to kind of, get over ourselves and step out of the way so that we can create more space in our inner home, in our inner creative home, so that we are able to paint more freely, willingly slip into the zone, and become present with our artwork and the things that we are creating. Today's episode is going to talk about some of the more abstract areas of painting, and usually the places where many artists, especially beginners, just don't bother with because it's kind of abstract. It's a bit too out there. And why should I? Right? Let me get into it. It has to do with the number one most important tool that you have: squinting, squinting, squinting down at everything you're looking at. Potential paintings, when you are actually designing your painting, squinting is your number one first tool. I personally believe that all beginners who want to learn how to paint must spend the first month squinting. I mean, squinting at everything. And you will begin to connect with the underlying abstract shapes that are happening between the lights and the darks. And the point of squinting is to create first a visual notan. Now, what's a notan? A notan is a Japanese term meaning the harmony between light and dark. So a notan is a simple, tiny 1 inch by 1 inch, 1.5 inch by 1 inch, 2 inch by 1 inch, whatever size you want to use, but little tiny thumbnail sketches where you squint down and sketch out the darks and, leaving the lights if you're using a black pen. So, why do that? What's the point? When you begin to understand the abstract shapes that are involved, the darks of your painting, your potential painting, and the lights, you will begin to see and understand that when you have a notan that excites you, that is something that you hum with vibrationally, something that makes you feel energized. It is that play between your darks and your lights. When you have a notan that excites you, it is the abstract expression of your potential painting. Think of it like a blueprint of a house. If you haven't got a blueprint that works, you haven't got a house that's going to work. So kind of think of it in the same way. When you have this abstract design of, let's say you're painting a lemon, there will be a shadow side, there will be the cast shadow, there will be the darkness or the lightness of the back wall or the ground that the lemon is sitting on. All these different areas come into play, and you get to choose how much will be dark and how much will be light. And find the abstract design behind the lemon. You're not trying to draw in black and white a lemon. That's not what you're doing. You want to find the abstract design behind this visual image of a lemon on a blue table. And once you find that abstract design, then you can go in and start condensing it even more. Remember when I talked yesterday about how creativity is this endless realm, infinite realm, and we latch onto it and begin to funnel it down through us. The only way for us to use creativity to take advantage of that energetic flow is to limit it. Otherwise, we can't even begin to grasp onto it. And it's one of the wrong, in my opinion, ideas that I grew up with, that you're either a creative person or you're not. Or you sit around and wait for creativity and inspiration to whack you over the head, and you're like, oh, I have creativity now. I have this inspiration. I'm going to go paint. No, 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 no. It is through the act of daily painting, of daily drawing, of creating, that you come to the place of calling this creativity into you. So you are the owner of the matchbook, the match that is going to spark the creativity working through you. And squinting and drawing your notans by what you're squinting at is the first step in getting you there. If we look at it on the energetic levels, the chakra areas, your squinting and drawing is, up in this area. We're in the abstract realm. This is why you're not sketching out a lemon. You're sketching out the darks and the lights. And here's the thing. Of course, when you're squinting at something, there's going to be a lot of midtones as well, right? What do you do with those? And this is the fun part. This is where you get to play the divine creator of your life, and you get to choose and play around with the midtones. Are you going to push them towards the light, or are you going to push them towards the dark? You do both. Then you do more, and you do a bunch of tiny little thumbnail sketches in black and white, your midtones either belonging to the white or to the darks, and you see what happens. You see what you can come up with. And when you find a design that really works for you, that's the one that you will take and then do a thumbnail sketch using 3 values. You're just adding the midtone. So when you add the midtone, then when you do the thumbnail sketch, you'll know that you're looking at a lemon. You will actually create the form using the light, the dark, and the mid-tone. And this can be, it's just very, very, very helpful. But the first thing you do is squint. Anytime you see something that you might want to paint, the tree that I'm looking at outside, lemons, you know, squint down at it. Where is the darks? Where are the lights? You are looking for creating the harmony between the darks and the lights, and then moving from there. It is your blueprint of your creative home. And that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. And on my YouTube channel, I do have a video on Notans and sketching. So you can go and find that video there. I don't know how to put it up, how people do that on the end screens and stuff. I don't know how to do that yet. When I do know how to do that, I will upload something. And that's all I have to say for today's episode. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. It really helps me out. I'm on towards 1,000 subscribers, and then can move forward much faster and be more developed. And, I'll just keep getting better and better at these podcasts and at my videos. We all start as beginners and learn and move forward. So, in that respect, I could say that this YouTube channel is kind of in its Notan stage, isn't it? All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening all the way through, and I will see you next time.